Okay, let's write out the fear assignment. All right, so I'm opening up a doc because that's what I use. Okay. And so then so once I do that, I'll open up the, let me get rid of this. So I'll open up the assignment, because why would I ever do an assignment without reading the assignment sheet first, right? You never want to do more or less than is required. All right. I guess maybe less. All right. Week 2. This is the same for my onlines and in-persons. Let's check this out. Practice narrative writing. Overcame fear. Okay. Short essay, multiple paragraphs. Here are the requirements. 300 to 400. Okay. So that's really all I see when I see this. And I gave you a potential outline. So let's do 3 paragraphs. I might do more. We'll see. Not more words, but more paragraphs. Let's just go. I figured, so we'll do a heading. Figured I was just going to write about overcoming a fear of, what do you do here? The instructor's name? Sure. Mr. Buckley. I figured I was going to. That's 101. Figured I was going to write about overcoming my fear of the deep sea. So we'll do this. I was just going to make everything up. So title it. Deep dark blue. I don't know. Sure. Sounds good. And then just left align, tab. I mean, we could, I'll make everything 12-point font, Times New Roman, double space. I'll do that in a sec. Let's just bust. Okay, so let's do this as fast. I'm going to try and go as fast as I can. So I want to explain that I have a fear, you know, ever since I could remember. I've had a fear of the unknown, right? And then I was comma specifically. So, well, I could go like specifically the deep sea, right? Let's just keep going with that. You know, the deeper the ocean is, the more you can't see, right? And that, you know, for me is terrifying, right? I always worry whenever I'm swimming in deep waters, you know, what might touch me. All right, this is true. When I'm swimming in deep waters, what might touch me? And like, okay, let's just say the possibilities are endless, right? Since we as humans still haven't uncovered everything there is to see and know in the depths of our oceans on Earth. Oh, let's just say of our oceans. Okay. So it's like the day I overcame my fear. So this is going to be a transitional sentence. The day I overcame my fear was the scariest day of my life. Like, whatever, it doesn't matter. Scariest, it's kind of a lame word, but it doesn't really matter. Right, so you know, and then you just start in with your narrative language. This is probably too big of a paragraph, but whatever. And what are we at? Words. Yeah, 96, perfect. So my family and I, screw it, I don't want to put my family in there. So it's like, you know, one day I, you know, met a diver at a coffee shop while sipping a cappuccino. I don't even drink cappuccino, but whatever, right? He offered to take me on a private shark tour. Where are sharks prevalent? Let's say shark viewings. I don't know. South Africa. Sure. Let's say that off the coast of South. Okay. Shark tour off the coast of, let's just say Cape Town. Okay. We loaded up is, let's see, we want a small boat, so let's say small shark boat. All right. Let's see. Sea breacher. Cool. So we'll say sea breacher. It's a sea breacher. Sure. Oh, this is stupid. No, we don't want that. Let's just say small fishing boat. Come on. Cruiser. Yacht. Dories. Perfect. No, God. Dinghy. Perfect. We loaded up his dinghy. Let's say his rusted dinghy. Rusted dinghy with all the necessary gear, including the gigantic wire cage, which we were supposed to submerge, which we were supposed to climb into and submerge ourselves in the shark infested waters, you know, with. Okay. I'm doing a new paragraph, right? So we're gonna go, now we're gonna jump to me getting attacked by a shark. So, you know, after, let's say like a few hours journey, we made it to a, let's see where sharks reside. Where do sharks swarm? Spell it right. Sharks, group of islands. Oh, Pacific Ocean, son of a bitch. Whatever. Okay, out in the open. We'll just say, after a few hours journey, we made it to a, we'll just say a location in the open water, which Ricky, the puka shelled, no, not puka shelled, the shark tooth necklace guide. Let's say my shark tooth necklace guide claimed shark country. So put quotation mark. This is going way too long, but whatever, I'm having fun. After a few hours journey, comma, because that's an introductory phrase, we made it to the location in the open water, which Ricky, my shark tooth necklace guy, was claiming was shark country, right? It's like he put, and then we'll just say like he pulled on his wetsuit over, he pulled it, I'm sorry, he pulled his wetsuit over his leather looking skin and winked at me to indicate it was time. So, right. So I loaded up into the cage and he lowered me. What do I want to say here? Suit and tank. Lowered me with suit and tank into the deep blue sea. All right. While waiting, you know, while waiting in the cage, he threw fish guts out into the water to bait the shark. This is going to go on way too long, but whatever. To bait the sharks, because I think we're already 2:32. Okay, cool. To bait the sharks, right? I peered off, you know, into the receding darkness, right? wondering, you know, what was out there, you know, and then you want to give like indications of how terrifying this is or whatever, fear. So it's like, right, like, you know, I could just say something stupid, like my heart was in my throat, but that's kind of lame. So let's just say it, right? Like, I couldn't breathe well because of my anxiety. And I thought that my mask, or I felt that my mask was tightening on my face, right? My vision blurred, right? Because I'm losing my mind because I'm scared of sharks. And then we'll do another paragraph. Then from the, you know, from the deep blue, well, I keep saying deep, so we'll just say from the thick blue came the pointy nose. Let's say from the thick blue charged, you know, the pointed nose of a great white shark. Okay. The next thing I knew, rammed full speed at my cage. Oh man, I just want to keep going with this, but I guess I'll just cut it short. Like I want to have a fight with the shark and like jab him with a harpoon and stuff, but I guess we're already at 300 words. He rammed at my speed full cage, right? I'll just say like I crapped my pants or something, right? Like I was terrified. I was terrified. I started praying to God, whatever. Or I don't know. Probably wouldn't pray to God, but like, right, I was terrified. I assumed, my life would be over in the next few moments. So I made peace, with the with what I had, accomplished in life, whatever. And that, I'll say staring at the sharks, if like endless teeth, endless rows of jagged teeth. I could see blood at the corners of his shredded lips. And then I'll just be like, the next thing I knew, right? Then suddenly I was pulled. Suddenly the cage yanked, up into the daylight. And I screamed, and I screamed. Let's just say shrieked. All right. What else are we going to do here? I want a new paragraph. Come on. I want a new paragraph here. All right. Suddenly the cage yanked up in the daylight and I shrieked, I'll just say Ricky. I don't want to say Manny, but Ricky, Ricky had a beer in his hand, and I was laughing hysterically, that's kind of lame. Ricky had a beer in his hand and was doubled over in laughter. All right. And so like I hung in the cage here, a few feet above most brutal creature this earth has to offer, right? Then now we get into the final portion of the thing, which is like how it changed, right? Explain how you grew. So let's do that real quick. From the most brutal creature the earth has to offer, right? Like we hung out under the sun, exchanging stories about near-death experiences. And, I'll just say Ricky, gave me my own shark tooth necklace, right? Every time I think about that experience, you know, the hair on the back of my neck stands up. But now, whenever I'm in someone's pool, I know I'm okay. Travel to the beach. Confidence. Because I had met a great white shark. Lived to see another day. I don't know. I should probably put something more specific or significant. Every time I think about that experience, I'm like, man, now whenever I'm in someone's pool, I'm okay, right? That's like humorous. I can travel to the beach. And so with confidence because I met a great, see, like that's a concluding sentence. I need one more sentence in here. Pool and no, I'm okay. But now whenever I'm in someone's pool, I know I'm okay, right? Like I approach, you know, any challenge with a dulled intensity, knowing that anything I face in the real world, I don't want to say the real world because it's like super casual. Anything I face in my professional or personal life cannot be nearly as challenging as hanging out with a great white. I think we probably need to capitalize those. Let's just double check when I'm done. Great white shark. All right. I'll probably just do this as like a one sentence at the end. I mean, you'll probably just do it right there, but I'm going to do it right there. And then now that it's all done, Control A times New Roman 12. Select it again. Format. Double. What else do we need to do here? This is like 500, 600. Okay, 483. It's a little over. So I'd probably just cut, like, I'm not going to do it now because I'm too lazy, but like I'd cut some in the beginning and I'd probably, there's a lot in the beginning. You could probably just like start it right here. So I just like, oops. So watch, I'd cut it like this. And then I just start like, you know, one day I had to face my fears, go, you know, swim with a shark. Right, that's fine. And then you just jump right into it. That's how you edit. This is how you work it out with word counts and stuff like that. Okay, be cognizant of these things. But I'm gonna keep it. Show you what a 500 word thing looks like. Fine. All right, I'm gonna rename it. Shark, you know, shark bait, whatever. Let's do that. Shark bait. I like that better. All right, and then I'll turn it in. Oh yeah. So if you guys have this like linked up to your Google Docs, it'll just look like this. Watch, boom. You'll go to student view, you'll start it, and then you'll just go Google Drive, and then it'll be right there. And I'm not allowed to do it because I'm not a student, but you just do Google Drive and just select it. It'll say Shark Bait because that's the freaking name of it. And then you just click submit. All right, see you. Bye.